Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to review the first 3 episodes of Invincible. Now, Invincible is been in the works for quite a while. This is a new superhero show on Amazon Prime, so it's out right now, first 3 episodes. And this is an animated project that's been in the works for a long time. This is a comic book that's been around for quite a long time. Not a long time. I'm actually trying to look up how long it's actually been around, like when that comic book first came out. I just want to know, because I know it's been around not a long time, but yeah, 2002. Yeah. So okay. So this is a comic book that's been around for a bit, called Invincible, and I remember people talking about this because Invincible, The Boys, and like Umbrella Academy and things along that lines. The variant comic books, variant comics, too, Dark Horse, with Spawn, and you got like Hellboy and stuff. Those books, the books that aren't DC and Marvel have been around for. You saw a movie, Bloodshot, shit movie, but still, like, that's a character that's got that kind of reputation as well. Those characters have been rising in popularity, especially with the rise of DC and Marvel. It's just kind of risen, like they say, a high tide raises all ships, So, I probably said that completely wrong, by the way. I know I did. But, so it's one of those things where, like, when Marvel particularly, but DC too, elevated the genre, it kind of brought along with a lot of other things. And we got great shows like The Boys, got The Tick. I love The Tick. Got the Umbrella Academy. There was other adaptations that maybe weren't as good, but there's been a lot of adaptations of a lot of these niche comic book shows. And Invincible's been a show that's been in the works for quite a while. As I said, it came out in 2002, and it's been in the works for a while with Seth Rogen and the original creator attached to it. And Seth Rogen's attached to a lot of things. Preacher, Seth Rogen's attached to a lot of things because Seth Rogen was a producer on both The Boys, Preacher, and this. So, if it's like, seems like if it's a niche superhero thing and it's darker, Seth Rogen's probably attached to it in some kind of fucking capacity. But by the way, he's doing a Darkwing Duck show. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but that's kind of crazy. Anyways, so Invincible this takes place in a superhero world. Now, this world is already full-fledged. Like, this is a comic book superhero world that's already full-fledged. Everything's been done. Like, it has its own history. It has its own mythos. It has its own aliens. It has its own, everything. Like, everything's been done. It's like you got dropped in the middle of Marvel or DC without any of the context. But not like you got dropped in Marvel and DC after a couple of events. You know what I mean? Like after Civil War or after Crisis on Infinite Earths, the first Crisis. You just got dropped in the middle of it. Like you don't see no origins, none of that. It's like you're dropped in the middle of it, and this is the world you're in. And you follow the main character Invincible, or AKA what's his name? Mark Grayson. Yeah, I think it's Mark Grayson. Yeah, Mark Grayson. And Mark's father is Omni Man, and Omni Man is basically the Superman of this universe. I'm sorry, I keep looking back. I just want to get this right, get this right because I'm terrible with names. But yeah, Omni Man is the Superman of this universe, voiced by J.K. Simmons, which is great. I love J.K. Simmons. I love seeing him wherever I can. Low-key, he was great in Juno. I didn't even love Juno, but I loved him in it. Anywho, but yeah, and he's nervous trying to live up to his father because there's a chance of him getting powers, and he really wants his superpowers. He really wants to be a hero just like his dad. He's nervous he can't live up to it, the usual. And he gets his powers, and it's just about him navigating the superhero world at first. It's about him just trying to be a teenager. It has a real SpiderMan vibe to it in the beginning. It's like it's kind of like Spider-Man Homecoming in the beginning. In the beginning, it has a real Spider-Man Homecoming vibe to it. In terms of Spider-Man existing in a world with other heroes and him just kind of still going to school and whatnot. And you're introduced to a lot of things, a lot of heroes, a lot of villains, and a lot of concepts. But then, spoiler alert, I'm not going to spoil all the episodes, just the first one. All of a sudden, Omni Man, like they have their own version of the Justice League called the Guardians of the Globe. And the GOG, I guess that's what they're called. And they got their own Speedster, they got their own Wonder Woman counterpart. Like it's really more DC than Marvel, I would say. Like the parody slash like versions of these characters. Even the way they dress, even the way they're designed and dressed, and the bare bones of their superpowers is more DC than Marvel. But you know, it is what it is. Same thing with the boys. Like, no one really rips off like it's not really a Marvel. You know, like it's not really digs at Marvel, more like digs at DC. But anyways, and something crazy happens. Something unexpected. Though to me, I expected it because I had never read the book, but I have caught glimpses of it. You know, you're on the internet. You know, you watch a lot of comic book shit. You know, watch a lot of Death Battle and stuff. You're gonna catch glimpses of things. I have caught a glimpse of that story, of the Invincible story. So it didn't surprise me. But even if I didn't catch this glimpse, when you see the origin story of Omni Man, Omni Man's talking to Grayson. You know, he's telling him about how he got his, because he told him this a long time ago when he was younger. Because Grayson's like 16 now. He told him this a while ago. Like, hey, look, because he was worried he was gonna get superpowers, and he's like, okay, if he's gonna get superpowers like me, I need to explain this to him at a young age. It's a flashback sequence, and he tells him how he comes from this planet of beings that are just like humans, except they're super strong, super fast, can fly, have supersonic speeds. They're like super beings, and our whole planet and it's a part of our, sorry, neighbor, I think neighbor's like pulling up on a motorcycle or something, but and he's like, it's a part of our ritual to send out a young man, one of our own, out to a different planet. So yeah, I'm about to say, damn, you gotta get into that motorcycle. Sorry, guys, but he's like, it's part of their ritual to send one of our youth out to a planet to help that planet prosper. And I was thinking in my head, that's never the case. Ain't no way in hell there's a superior race of beings who can fly, super strength, super speed. I mean, like super beings. Like, they're all a race of supermen, not Krypton, because they were normal people who, you know, had a normal sun, who had that weird sun, so they were just normal people. I'm talking super beings, Superman beings. There is no way in blue hell that they would be peaceful people. And go and find out, they weren't. They sent Omni Man there to scout the planet and eradicate all the threats so they can come in and conquer it. That's pretty much what he did. And he murdered the entire team, all of them, murdered them all. And it was pretty glorious, I must say. It was pretty glorious. It fucked up, but it was pretty awesome. Like, the way it's done. Like, I'm telling you, I dig this. It made me want to go pick up the comic, but every time I go look for it, it's like $50 for the whole thing. And I'm like, I don't know. That's a lot of money for like 8 issues. I think it's actually more than that, because I think the comic book went on for a while. But like, that's a lot of comics, man. And plus, I'm watching the show now, so I'm gonna just watch the show. I'm not gonna read the books. I regret doing that with the boys. Good Lord, whew. Now that's a comic you shouldn't read. That comic was rough. Oof. I mean, the first damn comic was rough. But anyways, that was fun. I'm not gonna spoil the last 2 episodes because they're fun too. There is a particular sequence in episode 2 at the end that is straight up scary, awesome, and fucked up all at the same time. I was like, damn, man, they really are pushing this, man. The animation style is, I enjoy the animation style. I think the voice acting's good in it. I like the character arcs. I like what they're going with it. The teenage stuff is what it is, but you know, it's a world where superheroes exist. I wish I didn't see that twist coming, and now like everything is off that twist. Basically, it feels like everything is based off of that twist. There's a minor twist at the end of episode 3, but I think I might know what it is. All in all, I enjoyed the hell out of Invincible. I give it 8.5. I enjoyed the last 3 episodes. All together, the first episode was like an 8. The first episode was like an 8.5. The second episode was like, no, the first episode I give it a 9. Second episode was like 8.5, and the third episode was like 8.5. I'm enjoying myself so far. If the 3 episodes together are any indication, this show's gonna be a 9. I enjoyed myself. It's so fun seeing a new superhero universe, and I think, you know why I like it. I think I like this better than The Boys. I like this better than The Boys because The Boys comes at this because The Boys is so cynical. It's so cynical. It's so like, you know, trying to take the complete piss out of the entire genre. And, you know, it's not, you know, but this show is like, no, it's a superhero show. It's just bloody. It's just a little bloody. It's just got, you know, sex and stuff. But it's not done in like a woo kind of way. You know, The Boys sometimes to me just feels like they're like, oh, we're edgy. Like sometimes The Boys feels like they're saying we're edgy, saying fuck the system. Whereas this show is just like, no, we're a comic book show about superheroes, and it has all those enthusiastic things, except it has a bunch of real things in there too, and real violence, and but it's still good. It's still real, and it's still optimistic, and it still has a mystery, and it's still cool, awesomely done, and it's still, you know, like it's not, you know, trying to take the piss out the entire genre. It's a part of the genre. It's a part of the genre. It's doing something with the genre, and I enjoyed that about this show. So I give Invincible, as a total, as of right now, the first 3 episodes, give it a 9 out of 10. Maybe, you know what? No. 8.5. 8.5, because I saw that twist coming, and like the whole thing was riding on the twist, and I saw a couple of the twists coming. But other than that, I'd have to give it an 8.5. Enjoyed myself. Had a great time with it. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. How did you feel about Invincible? I had a great fucking time with it. I really did. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.